So can you tell me a little bit about
They talked to us about the plan and the strategy.
I
but
play Remy
suspect
Baker, who is the student body president with a few skeletons in her closet,
We did it all
and
sort of,
which is
our,
later revealed
our
in
trailer.
the story. And she's one of many who ends up sort of get what's coming to her by Chris Colfer's character, but ultimately, I think earns a great deal of respect from him and vice versa.
what was when you saw the script? Were you like, oh, I want to do that?
Yeah, as soon as the thing about it is before I actually read the script, I knew that Brian was directing it, and Brian is the very first director I ever worked with. I've known Brian since I was 10 years old, so I was immediately sold. It wouldn't have mattered if we were doing a Huggies commercial. I would have done it because he was there. But then when I read the script, when I actually knew what we were doing, it was like, yeah, I really want to do this. Just the fact that it was written by a young man telling the story of young people, it just was a really unique voice, and it was fresh, and Brian offers a sense of sort of experimental freedom that I knew going into it, so I just felt like there was something very special about it before we even began. And then when we shot the film, which was done over 16 days, which has to be a record or something, it's it was just the most like magical, warm. It was just like being in school. It was just like the greatest feeling.
I interviewed Spencer and he said the same thing.
Yeah.
I talked to him in person.
Oh,
It was just like being in
it was just like being in school. Yeah, and it was just like having a crush on the teacher with Brian, and just like being with the smartest kids you can imagine. It was just really, really wonderful.
That's great. What was it like working with the cast?
Amazing. And when you're with people, for such a condensed amount of time, but in a really severe amount of time too, because we worked like 17, 18 hours, you get to know people really quickly. And I can't imagine working with better people. Really, I can't. They're just the loveliest, most giving actors. They really are.
What is what's the feedback been, because it's already been out for people to see? Some limited form.
It's been great, and the book has also received a lot of notoriety, which is incredibly exciting, but also mildly terrifying. But it's great. It's great.
What's terrifying about it?
I just don't connect things that I do with the public. I just sort of feel like,
Not many people seen it.
yeah, I just don't. The thing about it is like when you're shooting a movie or you're working on a TV show, you're doing it in such you're doing it without any sort of peripheral vision. You're just so sort of involved in something that you don't think about it from any other perspective. So whenever it gets released and is like has room to breathe out in the world, it's really jarring. So, but it's great. It's very exciting.
Congratulations. What can we see you in?
Thank you. I'm on Suburgatory. Next week, I think our new episodes start back, but we just started filming. Friday was my first day back at work. So, yeah. I play Lisa Shea, Anna Gasteyer and Chris Parnell's daughter on this show. Yeah.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
all the winter shows are coming back. So exciting.
Oh, gee, well, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you. Thank you.